Breakups are wars of emotion. Most people lose not because the other person is stronger, but because they lose control of themselves. They spiral, calling, begging, reacting. Every act of desperation becomes proof that the other person still owns their mind. But the Stoics, from Marcus Aurelius to Epictetus, left us strategies far more powerful than emotional chaos. They taught that freedom lies not in controlling others, but in mastering yourself. This is where psychology and Stoicism meet. Breakups can be turned into a battlefield of silence, detachment, and redirection. If you understand these Stoic secrets, you don't just survive the breakup, you win it. And in winning it, you win yourself. Here are 10 Stoic strategies infused with psychological tactics that will help you master a breakup with unshakable power. In breakups, words are weapons, but silence is nuclear. The instinct after heartbreak is to explain, argue, or seek closure. Yet the more you talk, the weaker you appear. Psychology calls this intermittent reinforcement. Your communication keeps their attention alive. But when you withdraw into silence, you break the cycle. The Stoics knew this well. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Your silence says more than your words ever could. It communicates self-control. It denies your ex the satisfaction of seeing you unravel. It forces them to feel the emptiness of your absence. A man or woman who can stay silent during chaos becomes untouchable. While others shout, you remain still. And stillness is terrifying. Remember, not every question deserves an answer, and not every ending needs a dialogue. Silence creates space, and in that space, power shifts. The modern mind sees detachment as cold, heartless, or unfeeling. But in Stoicism, detachment is strength. Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The event of breakup is neutral. The meaning comes from how you interpret it. Detachment allows you to strip away emotional bias and see reality clearly. Psychology supports this. Emotional detachment lowers reactivity. Instead of drowning in dopamine withdrawal after losing someone, you train your mind to redirect focus onto what you can control. Detachment is not about not caring. It's about caring selectively. You still feel the pain, but you no longer let it rule you. You stop fighting for someone who has already walked away. You reclaim your energy. Ironically, the moment you detach is often the moment they begin to feel your absence. Emotional scarcity creates desire, but that should never be the goal. The real goal is liberation from them and from the chains of your own neediness. Every breakup has a frame, a story. Either they left you and you're the one chasing, or you rise above and define a new narrative. Stoics knew that perception shapes reality. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Seneca reminded us. Psychology explains this through framing effects. Whoever defines the meaning of an event controls its impact. If you say, I was abandoned, you remain the victim. If you say, I was set free, you gain the upper hand. Control the frame by refusing to accept the role of the defeated. Do not explain, do not justify. Instead, embody calm acceptance. This creates mystery, and mystery creates power. Your ex begins to wonder, why are they not chasing me? Why are they so composed? That doubt works in your favor, because while they analyze your silence, you are already rewriting the script. You are not the abandoned, you are the one who transformed. Humans crave what they cannot easily have. This is not just philosophy, it's psychology. Scarcity creates value. The less available you are, the more you are desired. Most people after a breakup become over-available. They text, call, stalk, beg for attention. But the Stoic understands that real power lies in restraint. Marcus Aurelius wrote, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. By refusing to react impulsively, you instantly create scarcity. When you are silent, detached, and disciplined, you shift the emotional balance. They expected chaos. Instead, they find control. That absence becomes louder than any words you could have spoken. Scarcity does not mean manipulation. It means respecting yourself enough to not throw your presence around cheaply. Your time, your attention, your emotions, they are valuable. And when they are withheld, people realize what they lost. A breakup is energy. Most people waste it in self-destruction, crying endlessly, stalking, obsessing. But Stoicism teaches that energy is neutral. You choose whether to waste it or use it. Seneca said, Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Psychology calls this sublimation the process of channeling painful energy into productive outcomes. Instead of letting heartbreak break you, you let it fuel your rise. You hit the gym harder, you study longer, you build your business, you evolve. Redirection transforms you into someone they no longer recognize, and that transformation is the ultimate victory, not because it makes them regret leaving, but because it makes you unstoppable with or without them. Breakups are either a grave or a rebirth. The choice is yours. The no contact rule is often sold as a psychological trick to make your ex miss you. But in Stoicism, it is more than a trick, it is discipline. No contact means you stop feeding the addiction. A breakup is a withdrawal process. Each text, each call, each interaction is like another hit of the drug. No contact allows detox. Epictetus would remind us, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. People will say you're cold for not reaching out, but you know the truth, you are regaining control. Psychology shows that distance increases longing, but even if they never return, no contact saves you from self-destruction. It forces you to sit with discomfort, to grow through stillness, to rewire your mind. No contact is not punishment for them, it is healing for you, and healing is always the greatest victory. The most dangerous conversations after a breakup are not with your ex, they are with yourself. You tell yourself stories. I wasn't enough. I'll never find someone better. I lost everything. The Stoics battled these inner lies with logic. Marcus Aurelius journaled daily, confronting his thoughts with reason. He didn't allow feelings to control the truth. Psychology backs this up. Cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) is built on the Stoic principle that thoughts shape emotions. If you change the thought, you change the feeling. Instead of, I lost everything, say, I lost someone who no longer aligned with me. Instead of I wasn't enough, say, I am in the process of becoming stronger. This inner dialogue becomes armor. It protects you from your own destructive mind. Remember, no enemy is more powerful than the lies you tell yourself. Conquer those lies, and you conquer the breakup. There is nothing more powerful than emotional indifference, not coldness but calm neutrality. When your ex tries to provoke a reaction through posts, through words, through silence itself, you remain unshaken. Epictetus said, if you are disturbed by external events, it is not the events themselves that trouble you, but your own judgment about them. Psychology calls this response inhibition, the ability to pause before reacting. The one who pauses always wins. Indifference doesn't mean you don't care. It means you refuse to let their behavior dictate your peace. You master the pause. You smile when they expect anger. You walk away when they expect drama. And nothing unsettles a person more than someone who no longer reacts. Your calmness becomes their chaos. The greatest revenge is not anger, not begging, not proving them wrong. It is reinvention. The Stoics did not waste time on external battles. They focused on spleskery. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one, Marcus Aurelius commanded. Psychology shows that identity shifts create new patterns of attraction. When you change your habits, your look, your lifestyle, you break the old narrative. You are no longer the same person they left. Reinvention turns heartbreak into rebirth. It makes you magnetic, not because you want them back, but because you've transcended the old you. That transformation haunts them. They expected your destruction. Instead, they witness your rise. And even if they never return, you've already won because you became more than they ever imagined. At the end of the day, the real victory is not making them miss you. It's not getting them back. It's not even revenge. The real victory is mastery of self. Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. A breakup is simply an outside event. Painful, yes, but not defining. What defines you is how you respond. Through silence, detachment, redirection, no contact, indifference, and reinvention, you reclaim power not over them, but over yourself. And that is the essence of Stoicism. The one who cannot be controlled by others, the one who is free from neediness, the one who stands unshaken in storms. That person has already won. So the next time heartbreak comes, don't fight for them. Fight for your mind. Fight for your discipline. Fight for your inner peace. That is how you truly master a breakup.